Juice Lubes started about just over 3.5 years ago now. A friend of mine, Chaz, was a very good bike mechanic, and he came to me and mentioned that there was a gap in the market for a suspension fork lubricant. That's where it started, and 3.5 years down the line, you can see we've got a very comprehensive product range now. I think there's 18 different products in the range at the moment, all made in the UK, and we're pretty proud of the quality of the products that we have.
It's great to work for a company where it's enthusiasts making products for enthusiasts. So they want each and every single product that they make to be the best at doing what it's meant to do.
Everyone that works for Juice Lubes now, we all ride bikes of all shapes and sizes. I hope that comes across in the brand and the products really. We're quite serious about what we do, and we enjoy our sport, and Juice Lubes is very, very much a rider-owned and rider-run brand and business.
I'm into mountain biking, that's my big thing. I've got a couple of mountain bikes, full sus, hardtail. Used to race quite a lot, not so much now, but I have won a few races in my time.
When we started Juice Lubes, we searched for quite a while for a manufacturing partner and research partner who we were happy with, that could work to the standards we wanted. Their experience is massive and wide-ranging. They work in every industry, from industrial to marine to motorsport to textiles to food, and their wealth of experience and knowledge is pretty much unsurpassed in the UK. We're happy that our quality control standards are higher than any other brand in the industry.
We use our extensive knowledge and experience from cutting-edge industrial and motorsport applications in the development of the Juice Lubes products. For example, the use of ceramic additives, which cost upwards of £50,000 a tonne. The products themselves are being constantly refined, and I think every product has gone through a process of being developed as we go along and as people use them and feed back to us. We're now looking at a new range of products, such as a biodegradable wax, and I'm sure there'll be plenty more that will find their way onto the bike shops near you soon.
These additives are used to tailor the product to its intended application. So we have access to around about 500 different types of performance additives, each one for a different application. So it might well be going into a gear oil, an engine oil, chain lubricant, for example. We can use up to around typically six different additives for each application.
The laboratory and the factory that we use are very much at the forefront of sort of lubricant and cleaning technology. The lab's particularly well stocked with some very flash and expensive equipment to ensure product performance and quality control standards.
I'm David Atherton, I'm a lab technician. We're going to check the elemental content of the oil itself. So specifically today, we're going to be looking for calcium, even though the machine will check for another 7 elements.
Whenever we sample a product in a lab, we retain samples of that blend or of that filling operation for a period of 12 months. We also retain the test results forever. So if we ever have a field issue, we can go back and obtain the information to make sure that whenever it was made or filled, it was within our manufacturing specifications. Hence why we carry out so much quality control testing at various different stages of the production process.
We've got a few of the chain juice wax prototypes here. We're up here at Gorton Gravity Hub. We're each going to take a turn with a different chain lube on a different bike and just sort of go for a good old-fashioned ride, see how it holds up into a nice November Devon day. Fingers crossed one of them will be a winner. This is straight from the lab, never been put on a bike before. Apparently on paper it's going to work well. Who knows what it will do in reality, but that's part of the fun of product testing really, and making sure we get a result at the end of it. There's 5 other variants that we'll be testing over the next few days, and each one's obviously slightly different ingredients, slightly different formulation, and we'll just see how they work in reality out on the trail. What would you like?
G, please.
You go for G, kind of the cappuccino latte.
Happy with that?
So Rob's got sample A on here, and it looks like already the anti-fling additive isn't particularly strong, because if I spin the crank, you can see it flicks off on the floor, and that really isn't what we want out of a chain lube. Got a bad first test run. This one didn't really have any problems. Did a pretty good job. This is only the very first bit of testing we're doing, but I'd say that one we'll persist with and see if we can refine it a bit more. We'll continue to do testing in drier conditions, road bike, other trails, sandier tracks, all sorts of different variations, and we'll also send these oils off to other countries for some testing as well. See how they get on, and then get all the feedback back in one place and see what we've got. It's a quality brand, and the products we make, we're very happy to say, they go through the most rigorous research, development, testing and quality control that you can get. So as we all know, cycling is no longer a cheap and cheerful hobby. It's actually quite a serious and potentially expensive pursuit, and people put a lot of money into their top end kit, and we want to give them products that help them look after it to the best they can.